Fun fact, do you know what happens when you Google how to stop procrastinating? You find a whole bunch of new ways to procrastinate and call it making progress. In fact, let's talk about the 3 most common ways I see entrepreneurs procrasti-working and 3 questions to ask yourself to help you break the habit. I'm Tara Wagner, breakthrough coach and lifelong entrepreneur. I help other entrepreneurs use a holistic approach to business so they can create profits they can depend on without burning themselves out. If that sounds like your jam, be sure to check out my free training on how you can do the same. Probably the most common way that I see entrepreneurs procrastinate is by saying, it's just not the right time. I have to work on this first. I need to get this done. I'll do this next month. I'll do this next year. I've got to make sure that all of these things are perfect. And it's all about this idea of perfect timing. These things need to happen, or these things shouldn't be happening. And when everything is aligned and in perfect order, then I will take effective action on the things that matter most. And I am here to tell you, you're procrastinating and you're never going to stop procrastinating. You're never going to figure out how to stop procrastinating if you don't realize that there is no such thing as perfect timing. There is no such thing as the right time. There is only, do you want to do this? Cool, go ahead and do it. Or do you not want to do it? Sweet, find an excuse. Because here's the thing, your life is going to be messy forever. You're going to have kids or family members or obstacles, challenges, things that come up, accidents, all kinds of things. If I waited until the perfect timing, I would still be waiting. I would be working for somebody else right now because there is no such thing as good timing. Something will always be happening. Something will always be coming up. And you got to make the decision. You got to make the choice. Am I going to make this happen regardless of the timing? Or am I just going to wait until everything aligns? I'm telling you right now, I'm a fan of law of attraction to the extent that we take action. I'm a bigger fan of the law of action because even to the universe, action speaks louder than words. If you want to attract the right timing, guess what? Start moving and things will start falling into place and you will realize that it was the perfect time for you to start taking action because things cannot get better, cannot get cleaner, cannot get themselves figured out, cannot make progress on things until you actually start moving forward on them. I'm preaching a little bit here because this is such an important one for you to realize. There is no such thing as perfect timing. There is only I'm willing to take action or I'm not willing to take action. Now that doesn't mean that you can't say, you know what, there's something else I want to take action on first. There have been times when I have put off goals, I have put off things that I was working on because I needed to focus or prioritize something else. That's different. If it is the right timing for something, if this is your top priority, you focus on that. But you don't say that the business is not the right timing. You just say that's coming next, right? And that way you don't get into the habit of constantly looking for perfect timing. You get into the habit of saying, this is first things first, and this is the next thing, and I'm going to be doing this at this time. And if you have a clear deadline and a clear date or a clear timeline or a clear indication of when that's going to start, that's going to be the best so that you're not constantly putting it off. Be so careful with this one. I have to do this as well with my health. I've had to say this is the right time for me to work on my health and my business has to move slow right now. But if I'm not careful with that, it's very easy for that to drag out and for health to become just procrasti-working and not actually a means of reaching that goal. So again, I'm preaching. Comment with preach if this is what you needed to hear. And let's move into number 2. The second way I see entrepreneurs procrasti-working, which is procrastinating and calling it work, is by organizing or over-organizing. I agree that trying to work in a crazy, chaotic environment is difficult to do. Sometimes we need to organize our desk. We need to organize the files on our computer. Sometimes we need to get our act together and get our back-end systems figured out. And sometimes that is a pure distraction to getting things moving in our business. So organizing is not bad, but you need to know, where do you draw the line so that you're not over-organizing? How do you make sure you're taking action and are still getting things organized enough to continue to take action down the road? That's your focus. Not getting everything perfect, but getting everything good enough so that you can start moving forward. And then number 3 could be called procrasti-planning. This is when we plan and we research and we plan and we research and we plan and we research, and we try to figure out every single step, every single question, every single what if. We try to figure out what we're doing tomorrow, next week, next month, 6 months from now, 5 years from now. And until we have every little detail, we aren't willing to take the first step. And I want you to remember what we've talked about before in previous videos. Your business and the progress your business is going to make is like a foggy road. If you're trying to see the entire thing, you're just not going to be able to. You cannot see what's coming down the road until you drive the first stretch. The first stretch is what you can see, right? You can see 3 car lengths ahead of you. Great. Get rolling on those 3 car lengths, because once you roll to that point, guess what? You can see 3 more car lengths. The road is going to unfold only as you travel it. But if you're waiting for all of the details to fall into place and the fog to clear, you're going to be waiting a long time, because guess what? Business ain't that clear. There's a lot of fog. There's a lot of what ifs, and nobody knows what's going to be happening a year or 5 years from now. You just got to get rolling, get moving, and allow things to unfold as they will. Okay, so comment and let me know which of these 3 things you think you're most guilty of, and if you feel a little bit called out right now, that's okay. That seems to be the theme that we have going on in this channel. You're in good company, because I've struggled with these things too, and most entrepreneurs do. But let me know which ones are most relevant to you. And then let's talk about the 3 questions you need to ask yourself to help break this habit, to help you figure out how to stop procrastinating. Question number 1, what do I know I need to be doing? Get clear on the actions you know you're supposed to be taking but aren't. And here's a tip. If you're not sure what you need to be doing, you're not procrasti-working, you're not procrasti-planning, you're not procrastinating. You just don't have a plan. You don't know what to do. And in that case, you just gotta get support. You gotta figure out what is the right thing to be focusing your time and your energy on, so that you're not procrasti-working on things that don't matter. We're gonna fill our time with something if we don't have clarity on the right thing. Question number 2, what do I want to be doing instead? So here's the thing I know I need to be doing, but here's the thing I want to be doing. I want to plan, I want to research, I want to organize, I want to play on my phone, I want to go for a walk, I want to call a friend, I want to paint my toenails. What is the thing that you want to do, right? So I want you to know these 2 things. What's the thing I know I need to be doing? What's the thing I really want to be doing to procrastinate instead? And then question number 3, what are all the reasons I actually want to do what I know I need to do first? Now, there's a couple things with this. Number 1, what this is going to do is help you to understand your reasons for wanting to take action. Sometimes you got to spend a little bit of time with that. You need to sit down, you need to journal, you need to talk it through. You need to talk yourself into wanting to take action by remembering your motivation, your why, your deeper reasons, the things that are on the other side of that for you, your driving forces. So take some time with that question. But notice what I said. First, what are all the reasons I actually want to be doing what I know I need to do first? This means that we're going to use the thing we really want to do kind of like the reward or the treat at the end. Once I do an hour or 2 hours or a day's worth of this work, then I'm going to celebrate by painting my toenails, by organizing my office, by going for a walk, by playing on my phone. When we do this, it starts to train our brain to just basically eat the frog or eat our vegetables before our dessert. But along with those 3 questions, you got to get support. If you're struggling to figure out how to stop procrastinating so you can move your business forward, you need to make sure that you have systems of support set up in the form of education, accountability, and coaching to make sure that you can learn the skills and master the skills necessary to move you forward. This is where I encourage you to learn more about my Healthy Hustle Roadmap. My free class, How to Use a Holistic Approach to Create a Profitable Business Without Burning Yourself Out, will teach you the 3 mistakes small business owners are making and introduce you to the approach and the strategies I use to help you create a reliable business in under 40 hours a week. If that sounds like your jam, you can sign up for free in the link in the description. Be sure to also fist bump in the comments if you made it to the end of this one and let me know your biggest takeaway. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and be sure to check out this other video on how to stop procrastinating as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.